Time now to meet someone who spent the last 15 years ensuring the protection of great apes population. I'm talking about gorillas, chimpanzees and monkeys.
That's right, Sharon. Pt2 works for the Ape Action Africa, one of the biggest non-governmental organizations on the continent, based in Cameroon, where gorilla and chimp poaching still goes on, and it's feeding the bushmeat market. Our reporter met the conservationist at the Yaoundé Zoo to hear about the challenges his sanctuary faces.
This chimpanzee is about to undergo surgery. First, the vet makes sure the anesthetic has taken effect. Then he and his team prepare to transport the animal to a small ward at the Pt2 sanctuary. It's a delicate operation. Ever since he was a child, vet Pt2 has been surrounded by animals.
I grew up, first of all, in a home that is very animal-loving. And I was one of those that were chosen, fortunately, to be in charge of the small herd that we had. We had some sheep, we have dogs, and I was actually in charge. I was the one taking care of them. So that bond developed at that very early stage in my life.
The 41-year-old is giving the animal a temporary contraceptive implant. It's a routine operation for the primates in the sanctuary. Once they're released back into the wild, they'll be able to procreate again. The majority of animals brought here are orphans. The Pt2 sanctuary is located in the rainforest, not far from the capital, Yaoundé. The conditions here are similar to those in the wild. The centre was founded by the British NGO Action Apes Africa, which works with the Cameroonian government. Officials seize animals that are being held illegally as pets or at risk of ending up as bushmeat. Another risk for the primates is deforestation, which is causing their habitat to shrink. The uncontrolled trade in bushmeat is a huge problem for the government. In many places in Cameroon, including here in Maniamén, but also in the capital Yaoundé, bushmeat is openly sold on the street. Its popularity makes the conservationists' work more difficult. The sanctuary has a constant influx of orphans. But Pt2 is up for the challenge.
I'm very honored to be in charge of the health of these animals, because I think it all turns around their health, you know. When we get into this project, when we started, we had maximum, I think, 30 headcount animals in a very, very bad state living at the Pt2 Zoo. And most of those animals that came in died because there was no real health follow-up of those animals that were arriving.
Pt2 first came here as an intern. That was 17 years ago. He's been working here since. Like him, Director Rachel Horgan is passionate about the well-being of the primates. The park is also open to tourists who pay entrance fees. But caring for the animals can be costly. The upkeep of one primate costs about €600 a year.
There's a huge amount of challenges from everything from finances, because we have over 350 primates now, and that's a constant strain financially on the project. But I think the biggest challenge regarding the whole picture is being able to stop the influx of orphans coming in.
So far, they haven't been able to release any of the orphans back into the wild. Conditions are not yet considered safe enough.
Behind my mind, I have this imagination. I think we can do it, and I think we're doing it. And I really believe that we are almost there, because this is not the last phase of our job, and our last phase is coming. I want to see this animal one day back into the wild in a very safe environment where they can carry on. So if I can see that, then that will be my dream.
In the meantime, they'll continue caring for the primates. They've even come up with a scheme allowing tourists to adopt an animal.